If you or someone you love is planning to get onto a plane soon, you may want to skip this video. Every day, thousands of flights take off from all over the world and land without any problems on a daily basis. However, on rare occasions, whether it's due to bad weather or aircraft malfunctions, unfortunately bad things can happen on flights. These are 5 mysterious airplane disasters and disappearances. Number 5. Flights 191. This one is very creepy. Over a 40-year period, a number of plane incidents have surrounded the plane number 191. One of the most deadly plane crashes occurred in 1979 with the crash of American Airlines Flight 191. The plane crashed minutes after takeoff at O'Hare International Airport in Chicago, killing all 258 passengers and 13 crew. Other Flight 191 disasters have included experimental plane X-15 Flight 191, which crashed in 1967, killing its pilot, and JetBlue Airways Flight 191 in 2012, during which the captain had an alleged panic attack and had to be restrained by passengers. Some superstitious airlines have even retired the flight number 191. Number 4. Stardust. After the BSAA Stardust disappeared during a flight from Buenos Aires, a great deal of unanswered questions were left behind. In 1947, the aircraft headed over the Andes Mountains. However, before disappearing, the radio operator managed to send out one final cryptic Morse code, reading Stendek. This cryptic message has baffled people for years. While many theories have been put forward, which include that the aircraft was under attack by a UFO, sabotaged, and even deliberately exploded to destroy diplomatic documents carried by a passenger. However, it's most likely the plane accidentally flew into a near-vertical snowfield which caused an avalanche, burying the wreck. Amazingly, Stardust was discovered 50 years later when 2 Argentinian mountaineers found fragments of the engine and shreds of clothing. Number 3. Flight 712. This plane crash is shrouded in mystery. On March 24, 1968, Aer Lingus Flight 712 from Cork in Ireland to London's Heathrow Airport crashed into the sea, killing all 61 passengers on board. However, when investigators looked into the crash, no explanation was found as to why the plane went down. Disturbingly, years later, several witnesses came forward to claim that the plane had been shot down by an experimental British missile. To this day, the British government has strongly refuted this claim. Number 2. Flight 990. On the 31st of October 1999, Flight 990 left John F. Kennedy International Airport bound for Cairo, when it crashed into the Atlantic south of Massachusetts, killing all 270 passengers and crew. Strangely, the co-pilot of the flight had just been reprimanded for sexual misconduct by an Egypt Air executive who was a passenger on the plane. Disturbingly, this co-pilot Al Battuti had spoken with the chief of the airline's pilot group, Hatim Rushdie, when he had stated, "This will be my last flight." The flight black box recording played back this statement, "I rely on God," before the autopilot was switched off and the plane pushed into a dive, with the phrase being repeated as the plane descended. The US National Transportation Safety Board ruled the crash was a result of Al Battuti's actions, but have not produced a final result on his motives. Number 1. Flight MH370. In March 2014, Flight MH370 was carrying 239 passengers and crew when it disappeared from air traffic controllers' radar screens. Disturbingly, someone in the cockpit bade farewell to Malaysian air traffic control with the words, Military controllers witnessed the plane on radar travelling away from its original destination, generating bizarre and chilling theories. Days after the plane's disappearance, Malaysian police searched the homes of the 2 pilots, when Captain Shah became the focus of enduring speculation. Most intriguingly, police found a 6-screen flight simulator that he had built in his own home. The flight simulator was investigated by the FBI, who discovered a similar practice route which was the same route as Flight MH370. Many more unconfirmed reports of a marriage breakdown and a life insurance scam have been uncovered, with some speculating if this was a pilot's suicide murder. Other investigators claim flight MH370 became a ghost plane flying for hours without human control, probably on autopilot, with crew and passengers rendered unconscious or dead by an oxygen starvation. Had a suicidal Captain Shah deliberately depressurized the jet, leaving everyone with just 20 minutes more oxygen? Examination of debris that had drifted ashore suggests a high and increasing rate of descent, indicating a death spiral. To this day, mystery still does and will always surround flight MH370.